हेलो फ्रेंड्स, रयत शिक्षण संस्था धनंजयराव गाडगे कॉलेज ऑफ कॉमर्स सातारा autonomous college. I am here Professor Ankush Gadge and we are studied in business statistics as unit 2 measures of central tendency. Already we have studied some measures of central tendency as a mathematical averages, arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean, and one positional average called as mode. Today we are continuing this topic with the next measures of central tendency called as a median. So median is a most popular positional average. Median is a central value of the distribution or the value which divide the distribution in two equal parts. For to define the value of median, first we arrange the data in ascending or descending order and then define the value which lies at the center of the data or at which the data is divided into two equal parts. This value or this observation is called as a median. Thus it is central value of the variable when the values are arranged in order of magnitude. That means if first thing is that we want to arrange the data in ascending or descending order, so median divides data into two equal parts, that is half of the atoms lie above median and half of the atoms lie below the median. Median is also called positional average because it lies at the center of the data. Median is a real measures of central tendency and it is denoted by ME. So median is equal to value of n plus 1 divided by tooth observation. If the data is very small, there is a total number of observations in the data are few numbers, then we use this formula median is equal to value of n plus 1 divided by tooth observation. So here median is defined for the how many values are there in the data. So if n is odd, that means there are 5 numbers or 7 or 9 or 11 and so on. So that means if n is odd and after arranging the data in ascending or descending order, then there is only one observation or one atom at lies center of the data. And this value is a median. Remember that if n is odd number, that means total number of observations in the data is odd number, then after arranging data in order ascending or descending, then there is a single observation or single value which lies at the center of data and this is the value of median. But if n is even, that means there are 6 numbers or 8, 10 or 12 and so on. So if n is even, then there will be two observations or two values lies at the center. So median is mean of these two central values. ज्यावेळेला आपल्याला मीडियन काढायचा आहे त्यावेळेला पहिली गोष्ट म्हणजे आपल्याला डेटा त्या ठिकाणी अरेंज करावा लागतो. चढत्या किंवा उतरत्या क्रमाने पहिल्यांदा डेटा अरेंज करा आणि त्याच्यानंतर मग त्या डेटाच्या सेंट्रलला जी व्हॅल्यू लाईज झालेली आहे ती व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे मीडियन असते. परंतु या ठिकाणी पहा n म्हणजे टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑब्झर्वेशन, त्या डेटा मधल्या एकूण संख्या जर ऑड फिगर असेल, विषम संख्या असेल, उदाहरणार्थ 5, 9, 11, 13 अशा जर संख्या असतील तर त्या ठिकाणी डेटा अरेंज केल्यानंतर त्या डेटाच्या मध्यभागी फक्त एकच ऑब्झर्वेशन आपल्याला मिळू शकतं आणि त्यामुळं ती सिंगल व्हॅल्यू जी मिळते सेंट्रलला ती व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे मीडियन असते. परंतु ज्यावेळेला n ही संख्या जर इव्हन नंबर असेल म्हणजे 6, 8, 10, 12 अशा पद्धतीने जर n च्या नंबर्स असतील, n इज इक्वल टू व्हॅल्यू असेल तर त्या ठिकाणी डेटा अरेंज केल्यानंतर मध्यभागी आपल्याला दोन ऑब्झर्वेशन्स मिळतील, दोन व्हॅल्यूज मिळतील आणि मग या ठिकाणी मीडियन कसा काढायचा तर मेडियन म्हणजे त्या मिळालेल्या किंवा असलेल्या दोन सेंट्रल व्हॅल्यूंचा मीन घ्यायचा, तो म्हणजे मेडियन असतो. किंवा काही वेळा आपण फॉर्म्युला सुद्धा वापरू शकतो. मेडियन इज इक्वल टू साईज ऑफ n+1 डिवाइड बाय टूथ ऑब्झर्वेशन, असा सुद्धा फॉर्म्युला आपल्याला वापरता येऊ शकतो. आता आपण काही एक्झाम्पल्स पाहूया. सी दिस इज एक्झाम्पल. फाइंड मेडियन फॉर 5 ऑब्झर्वेशन्स. These observations are given 35, 12, 40, 8 and 60. And we want to find median of these observations. So here we first arrange given data in ascending order. So after ordering the data 8, 12, 35, 40, 60, and here we have n is equal to 5. That means odd number. That means at the center only one observation is lies. And look here the data. Here 35, this observation is lies at the center of data. Hence median is equal to 35. Another example is find median for this 6 observation, not 5, 6 observations. And after arranging these 6 observations in ascending order, we get the data as 8, 12, 20, 35, 40, 60. So here n is equal to 6. That means even number. So at center there are two values lies at the center. So 20 and 25, these are the two numbers. And by definition median means mean of these two numbers. So mean of 20 and 35 is 22.5. Another example is temperature recorded in a certain city are as follows. So these are the observations against the temperature. To find the median, we first arrange the data in ascending order, and we use here the formula. Instead of direct locate the value of median, we use here the formula. So here n is equal to 7. We know that median means the value lies at the center. So 37, this value lies at center. So median is equal to 37. But here we use the another way. That means by using the formula, median is equal to size of n+1 divided by tooth observation. So total number of observations are 7. So 7 plus 1, 8. 8 divided by 4, 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So size of 4th observation is equal to 37. So median we can compute for the frequency distribution also. So there we know that there are discrete frequency distribution and continuous frequency distribution. So first we see about how to find out the median for discrete frequency distribution. So following are the steps. Arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Prepare a column of less than cumulative frequency. Apply the formula. Median is equal to size of n+1 divided by tooth observation. Here capital N means sum of the frequency. See the less than cumulative frequency just greater than or equal to n+1 divided by 2. The corresponding value of that random variable x is the median. So to find the median for discrete frequency distribution, these are the steps. पहिल्यांदा काय करायचं आहे तर डिस्क्रीट फ्रिक्वेन्सी डिस्ट्रीब्युशन मध्ये डेटा अरेंज करा. आता डेटा अरेंज करायचा म्हणजे एक्स ऑब्झर्वेशन्स, फ्रिक्वेन्सी नव्हे. फ्रिक्वेन्सी या काय त्या डेटामधल्या ऑब्झर्वेशन्स नसतात. तर आपल्याला ऑब्झर्वेशन्स कोणते आहेत, व्हेरिएबल असतो, व्हेरिएबलच्या व्हॅल्यूज असतात म्हणजे एक्स ऑब्झर्वेशन्स. त्या चढत्या किंवा उतरत्या क्रमाने लिहा. आणि फ्रिक्वेन्सी डिस्ट्रीब्युशनमध्ये मेडियन काढण्यासाठी आपल्याला क्युम्युलेटिव्ह फ्रिक्वेन्सीचा कॉलम तयार करावा लागतो. स्पेशली आपण या ठिकाणी लेस दॅन क्युम्युलेटिव्ह फ्रिक्वेन्सी वापरूया. आणि त्याच्यानंतर मग आपण फॉर्म्युला घेऊया. मेडियन इज इक्वल टू साईज ऑफ n+1 डिवाइड बाय टूथ ऑब्झर्वेशन. आता या ठिकाणी कॅपिटल एन म्हणजे सम ऑफ द फ्रिक्वेन्सी. सो मग हा मेडियनचा साईज किंवा व्हॅल्यू डिफाईन केल्यानंतर काय करायचं आहे, की त्याच्यापेक्षा जवळची किंवा तेवढीच व्हॅल्यू क्युम्युलेटिव्ह फ्रिक्वेन्सीमध्ये पाहायची आणि त्याच्या करस्पॉन्डिंगची एक्सची व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे मेडियन असतो. तर अशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला मेडियन हा काढता येतो. हे एक्झाम्पल पहा. ऑप्टेन मेडियन फॉर द फॉलोइंग डेटा. साइज ऑफ द शू दिलेला आहे 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 आणि नंबर ऑफ पेअर्स दिलेले आहे 10, 15, 20, 35, 16, 3 and 1. So first we arrange the data in ascending order. Okay, we have already data is arranged, that is 4 to 10 observations are here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, no problem, data is arranged data. And now to find the median, here we have discrete frequency distribution. We first prepare less than cumulative frequency column. पहिल्यांदा आपण LCF चा किंवा लेस दॅन क्युम्युलेटिव्ह फ्रिक्वेन्सीचा कॉलम तयार करूया. या पद्धतीने ऑब्झर्वेशन टेबल तयार करा. शूज ऑफ साइज ऑफ शूज, नंबर ऑफ पेअर्स, नंबर ऑफ पेअर्स म्हणजे फ्रिक्वेन्सीज अँड क्युम्युलेटिव्ह फ्रिक्वेन्सीज. सो वी नो दॅट क्युम्युलेटिव्ह फ्रिक्वेन्सीज आर प्रिपेअर्ड बाय टेकिंग द ॲडिशन फ्रॉम टॉप टू द बॉटम साइड. So 10 as it is, 10 plus 15, 25 plus 20, 45, 45 plus 35 and so on. So here we get the column of the cumulative frequency called as a less than cumulative frequency. So this last value of the CF is nothing but the capital N, sum of the frequency. So use the formula. Median is equal to value of N plus 1 divided by 2th atom. So here N is 100, 100 plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 50.5th atom. Now see, the just greater value is 80 than 50.5 and corresponding its value of variable is a 7. So 7 is a median. पहा या ठिकाणी आपणाला कॅपिटल N हा 100 मिळतोय आणि फॉर्म्युल्यामध्ये सबस्टिट्यूट करा. मेडियन इज इक्वल टू व्हॅल्यू ऑफ N plus 1, 100 plus 1, 101 divided by 2, that means 50.5. या 50.5 पेक्षा जवळची मोठी व्हॅल्यू क्युम्युलेटिव्ह फ्रिक्वेन्सीमध्ये पहा आणि ती आपल्याला मिळते 80 and its corresponding value of variable is a 7. So median is equal to 7. Now to find the median for grouped or continuous frequency distribution. So continuous frequency distribution means we have class intervals and their corresponding frequencies. So to find median for this data, following are the steps. Arrange data in ascending order. Prepare a column of cumulative frequency. Same procedure which we see in the discrete frequency distribution. So first arrange data in ascending order. In most of the cases we have the data in ascending order. Prepare a column of cumulative frequency. Find out median class here. Not we get the value, actual value of the median, but here we get the median class like a model class. But here the formula to find the median class is this one, is equal to value of N divided by 2th observation. Now see, the cumulative frequency just greater than or equal to N by 2. The corresponding class is a median class. And then use the formula to find the median. So median is equal to L1 plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F into I or C. Where this L1 means lower limit of median class. CF, N already we define, N means sum of the frequencies. CF, that is a cumulative frequency of the preceding class of median class or the previous class of the median class. F means frequency of median class and C or I is a class width. So find out all these observations or these constants and substitute in the formula and define the median. Now see, this is an example. Median of a set grouped data in a distribution. Class that means age group and corresponding frequencies are given. So we find the frequencies, cumulative frequencies. So class and frequencies, class are 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, and 80 to 100, and corresponding frequencies also given. Prepare a column of cumulative frequencies. So 15 as it is, 15 plus 32, 47, 47 plus 54, 101, and so on. So here n is equal to 150, sum of the frequency, and in formula the constant terms, that is class interval is 40 to 60, so L1 is equal to 40. CF, cumulative frequency of the previous class, is 47. F means frequency of the median class is 54, and C class interval is equal to 20. So using all these terms in the formula, we get the median is, so by these mathematical calculations we get the median is equal to 50.37. Now merits and demerits of the median. Merits, it is rigidly defined, that is finite number, or we define the value of the median. It is simple to understand and easy to calculate. It is an actual value in the data. It is suitable for open-end classes. It can be located graphically. It is most useful dealing with qualitative data. It is very important. Merits of the median is, we define the median for qualitative data also. Then these are the demerits. It is not based on all observations, because only single observation we find out by after arranging the data in ascending or descending order. So it is not based on all observations. It is not capable for further statistical treatment, and it has no sampling stability. But the merits are higher than the demerits. So this is median is also called as a partition value, because of at a central value or at n by 2 the term of data is divided into two parts. So it is a partition value. That means at a median value data divided two parts, but if we divide the data on 4 parts or 10 parts or 100 parts, then we get the different numbers or different observations, and these are called as quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. So remember that in median we divide the data into two equal parts. So each and every formula we divide that formula by 2, that is n by 2 or n plus 1 divided by 2. But in case of the data divided into 4 parts or 10 parts or 100 parts, then there is a slight change in the formula. That means here we divide the data by 4, 10 or 100 numbers. So we see all these partition numbers or partition values, that means quartile, decile, percentiles, on the next lecture. So we stop here, evaluate some examples based on the individual data, discrete frequency distribution and continuous frequency distribution to find the median. Okay, thank you.